Sophia Bush, widely known for her iconic role as Brooke Davis in the long-running teen drama One Tree Hill, has recently opened up about her thoughts on the show's series finale. The actress, who portrayed the fierce and fashion-forward Brooke for 9 seasons, revealed in a candid interview that there is one specific element from the ending she would alter if given the chance. One Tree Hill, which aired from 2003 to 2012, became a cultural phenomenon, captivating audiences with its mix of romance, friendship, basketball and small-town drama in the fictional Tree Hill, North Carolina. The finale, titled One Tree Hill, wrapped up many storylines in an emotional way, leaving fans both satisfied and nostalgic. Bush explained that while she appreciates how the show concluded with a sense of closure and hope for the characters, she has always felt that Brooke Davis's journey deserved a slightly different emphasis. Specifically, she would change the way Brooke's professional success and personal happiness were portrayed in the final moments. In the finale, Brooke ends up married to Julian Baker, raising their twin sons, and running her successful clothing line Baker Man. It's a happy ending that ties up her arc from a troubled teen to an empowered woman. However, Bush believes that more spotlight could have been placed on Brooke's independence and entrepreneurial spirit without tying it so heavily to her family life. The actress elaborated that Brooke Davis was always a character who represented strength, resilience, and self-made success. From starting her own clothing company, Clothes Over Brothers, while still in high school, to navigating betrayals, heartbreaks, and assaults, Brooke's growth was about finding power within herself. Bush feels that the finale, while beautiful, leaned a bit too much into the traditional happily ever after with marriage and children, potentially overshadowing Brooke's individual achievements. She would prefer a version where Brooke's career triumphs are highlighted even more prominently, perhaps showing her expanding her empire globally or mentoring young women in business, reinforcing the message that women can have it all on their own terms. Reflecting on the show's legacy, Bush noted how One Tree Hill tackled heavy topics like loss, mental health, and female empowerment long before they were mainstream in teen dramas. Her character, in particular, evolved from a party girl to a CEO and philanthropist, inspiring many viewers. Bush has often spoken about how playing Brooke helped her grow personally, teaching her about boundaries, friendship, and ambition. If she could rewrite the finale, she would ensure that Brooke's story ends with an even stronger affirmation of her as a boss in her own right, perhaps with a scene where she gives a powerful speech about believing in oneself or launches a new initiative for women in fashion. Bush also touched on the enduring fanbase of the show. Years after the finale aired, fans still rewatch episodes, host reunions, and discuss character arcs online. The actress participates in podcasts and conventions, where she hears countless stories from fans about how Brooke Davis motivated them to pursue their dreams. She expressed gratitude for the role but maintained that tweaking the ending to emphasize Brooke's solo strength would make it perfect. In her view of the show's themes of time jumping and future glimpses, Bush imagined an alternate finale where we see an older Brooke as a mogul, perhaps running a foundation or writing a book about her experiences. Furthermore, Sophia Bush has been vocal about the behind-the-scenes issues on the show, including allegations of a toxic work environment under creator Mark Schwann. She, along with co-stars Hilary Burton and Bethany Joy Lenz, has advocated for better conditions in Hollywood. This context adds depth to her desire to change the finale, ensuring that Brooke's ending feels authentically empowering in a world where women's stories are often reduced to romantic resolutions. Bush's suggestion isn't about diminishing the joy of Brooke's family but amplifying her as a multifaceted woman who doesn't need a partner or children to be complete. In interviews, Bush has compared Brooke's arc to her own life post-show. After One Tree Hill, she starred in Chicago PD, became an activist for women's rights and environmental causes, and launched her own projects. She sees parallels in their journeys of self-discovery and would love for the finale to mirror that more closely. Perhaps a scene where Brooke travels the world for her brand or speaks at a conference, showcasing her influence beyond Tree Hill. The One Tree Hill finale featured many callbacks to the pilot, with characters achieving dreams and the Ravens winning a championship. Jamie Scott, Lucas and Peyton's son, narrates a similar opening line, symbolizing the cycle of life. Bush appreciates this poetic touch but believes inserting more about Brooke's inner world would enhance it. She might add a voiceover from Brooke reflecting on her growth or a montage of her designs impacting lives globally. Fans have mixed reactions to the original ending. Some love the family focus, seeing it as realistic growth for Brooke, who always wanted love after an unstable childhood. Others agree with Bush, wishing for more emphasis on her career. Online forums buzz with what-if scenarios, and Bush's comments have reignited these discussions.